one thing that you do is you have big corporate clients as well, and you
Yeah.
deal with family. Do you ever have the issue where the person you're filing for adjustment is also like the petitioner is one of the companies, and how do you deal with that dual rep situation when it comes up?
Yeah. So we have a lot of specific types of legal agreements and informed consent in writing that we use for that. But actually, I encourage corporate clients, if they have an employee who's saying that they're going to marry a US citizen and they're in love with that person, if the company wants to support that person as a benefit or a perk, I think it's wonderful for them to be a third party payor for that married couple. And we have that wall between our practice areas, and usually with companies. At the beginning, I had very small startup clients with early stage founders, and I, as a mark of pride, I really prided myself in joint representation of the company and the employee, because I wanted to be fully candid with everybody, be on the same page, not have to hide anything, and fully have everybody's interests at heart. As we've grown, we've had to shift our clients over to a single representation model where we're representing the employer, and the employee is acknowledging that they are no longer, or they are not technically our client. Obviously, we owe certain ethical duties to them. But I've spent a lot of time hashing this out with ethics attorneys because I really care about it. I know it's fraught, and I want to get clear about it. So anyway, I think it would be lovely if we as immigration practitioners could come together and create some sort of ethical standard for how to navigate this across different jurisdictions.
The reason I ask is it is so difficult. Even in the case of marriage cases, even there's firms that won't do the affidavit of support for the clients, because even for the petitioner sponsor, not let alone a joint sponsor, it puts us in a real difficult position, because for employment cases, like my case from Northern California, are usually, the beneficiary gets a DUI. They call me up and they say, "Don't tell the employer." I'm like, this is like, I'm sure you see that a lot. It's the DUIs that happens so frequently.
And we're now, well, I think everybody should do this, but our volume necessitates it as well, because I don't know who all of our clients are anymore. So in order to manage that, kind of weird, unusual in immigration, I think, or it used to be, but just a detailed conflict management check before even having a phone call with a potential new client.
And that's, I was talking to some bigger firms to do that. And, as a small firm, it's not, my volume doesn't really lead to.
Like, who's your employer? Oh, I've never heard of them. Okay, cool. I can talk to you. Yeah.
But is that as complicated as it gets, or is it like, because it's going to put off some people who call the office and like, well, let me do a conflict check. Like, okay, I'll just go on next.
We just built it into our like intake questionnaire that we make everybody fill out with, like, are you involved in any litigation, and past employers and past spouses, or any active conflict. So
it's so complicated. You think you just call people, you help them out, but that's
I know we go into this work because we just want to help people. We just want to go to the border and save children, and we have to pay for lunch and dinner and things and food. And